turning back contributing to the conversation of Brexit and immigration?
Yeah. Immigration is obviously the topic on everybody's lips at the moment, particularly in the context of the Brexit negotiations. And what we'd like to do with this exhibition is simply to remind people that these sorts of moments, these kind of turning points in British history, from a migration point of view, have happened throughout history. So we go right back in this exhibition for hundreds of years. We go back actually to 1290 when the Jews were expelled. That's the first turning point we look at. And we look at a future moment. We look at the next census in 2021 when mixed race Britain is going to be a significantly larger portion of the population than it now is. So we've bookended a look at various turning points in Britain's history when the country has taken a decisive turn from a migration point of view. And each of these has got contemporary relevance, so we'd like people to look at the current migration debates in the context of what has gone before.
What do you hope the audience takes away from the exhibition?
We'd like people really just to have a think, I think a slower and more leisurely think in a different kind of place and with a different kind of context to the newspaper arguments and the politicians' arguments, where I think people tend to talk about migration topics like Brexit in abbreviated terms and sometimes in sound bites. And sometimes those arguments can be polarised and sometimes they can be heated. We'd like them to think about those kinds of issues in a different kind of way, in a more leisurely way, in a more informed way, and with a greater backdrop and greater context.
Is there an overall statement that the exhibition is hoping to convey?
We're not aiming to, we're not trying to make a statement with this exhibition. Actually, what we really want people to do is to be provoked into thinking for themselves a little bit more deeply about this fundamentally important turning point that we've now reached and the topic of migration.
Why would you encourage people to come and see this?
I'd encourage people to come see this exhibition because I think it's a really illuminating look at Britain's past. And there are some surprising aspects of Britain's migration history that I hope will really pique people's interests and provoke them and promote them into asking questions and researching in their own minds these important issues a little bit more deeply.
Angelica Dass's work has gone viral when she gave a TED talk regarding the project. So in your opinion, why do you think this project has become so popular?
I think Angelica Dass's work is so popular because it just speaks to everybody. I think her portraits are incredibly intimate and incredibly beautiful, and I think everybody can relate to the idea that their skin tone is something that is absolutely essential to who they are, and I think she just manages to bring that across in a very beautiful and a very graphic way.
Could you tell me a little bit more about All That I Am, the modern take on the Singh twins' Indian miniature painting?
Well, this is just a beautiful painting by the Singh twins, and it's really a tribute to their father who came from Punjab in the aftermath of partition in India and just made an incredible life for himself in Britain. And the picture charts really all aspects of his life and his incredible achievements, academic achievements not least amongst them. And it's really a tribute, I think, to his strength and his ability and his sheer sort of tenacity.